Welcome to episode 176 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason, on the move tonight. We got Hayes. Holla.
Man, we did it. We have a real episode.
We got a real episode. It's just what, 2 weeks off? 2 weeks off
I mean,
of a
pretty
real
much.
episode?
Pretty much 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I would say 2 weeks ago was a real episode. It just wasn't. You know what? Here's what I learned, Mason. You are the glue that holds this thing together. When you aren't here, it's like it goes to crap.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I can press the buttons, but I can't do this. I can't do any of this stuff that you do, and it just goes to crap.
You can do more than you think you can. It's all good.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well,
missed you.
in the
Hope you're good.
in the last 3 weeks, yeah. I texted a few people and said it could possibly have been, top 3 weeks of my life. To catch you guys up, we went to the hospital. Well, we went to a doctor's appointment, and the doctor decided that we were going to go on to the hospital to have our son. Well, that wasn't what we first thought. We thought we're going to the hospital for some advanced monitoring of our son for about 1 to 2 hours is what we thought going in. So we get there, we go in there, we see the doctor, my wife's doctor, and they're like, well, I thought it was 24 to 48 hours. They're like, oh, that's not what we were told. 1 to 2 days and 1 to 2 hours is a pretty large difference. Needless to say, our son was born within 24 hours of her telling us that. So,
wow.
we were of the thought of, hey, why wait? We'd rather, have him out, and we were just waiting on the doctors to say that as well. And that's what happened. So that was on Friday, the 21st. The 22nd, I turned 30. And then that was on Saturday. And then Monday, the Vols won the national championship. So it was a
really good 3-day
extended weekend for me. Yeah. Yeah. So probably maybe one of the top 3 weeks of my life. Don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but those are 3 pretty critical things. So
yeah,
here we are today.
Huge.
Now.
You did it
after a brief NICU stay.
That's right. What was longer than brief?
Yeah. My wife coined the phrase, and the NICU nurses said they're going to start using it. NICU whiplash.
NICU
Boy,
whiplash.
man, it really is. You're in there. They tell you, okay, we're going to monitor. We're on a 5-day countdown. We get to day 4 and it started over. And we're on a 3-day countdown. We got to day 2.5 and it started over again. And then I think the next day we went in, and the new doctor didn't count the last event. So now it was only a 2-day countdown instead of 3. And then I don't know. It was just, the whiplash was very real. I mean, and he was never under like life-threatening circumstances. It was just like, he was
just a preemie.
Right. Yeah. He's just born early and wasn't fully matured. And yeah. So, I mean, I can't imagine the people that were in there that, like, gosh. And I tell you, I don't think I'm violating HIPAA when I tell you, at 30 years old, I might have been the oldest dad there by quite a bit. Let's say
you're kidding.
I, at 30 years old, so freshly 30, I 100% doubled the age of one of the dads in there.
No.
Yes. Sorry, shout out to Nerd Gummy Clusters for my blue tongue, but you can see it on YouTube if you want. Yeah, I doubled the age of one of the dads in there. So, as bad as we thought it was being in the NICU, man, we knew we were in a pretty stable place, right? So we are very appreciative of all the prayers and the thoughts that people sent our way. They were definitely with the doctors and the nurses who took care of Wyatt, and ultimately took care of us. Balancing time between him and Elliot took a toll, but we're glad that he's home, and Some of you might not care
Oh
about
yeah, man.
this, but yeah. So we're here. We're living the newborn life now.
You're a fam. We're family.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
If you don't care
I
about
know.
this, you can feel free to never watch this podcast ever again. Don't care
Fair enough.
if you join or not.
So, yeah,
Mm.
here we are. And well, I'll say one sneaker related news that's with all this that's very bottom of mind. You remember I did those Sabrina sneakers, and I
Yep.
did them based off of birthstone and why it came a month early. So not exactly the right
count anymore.
birthstone now. So maybe I'll get some Sabrina 2s and ID those because they're coming on.
And they're
ID
one of
now,
ones.
so they're one of ones.
Yeah. I get.
So,
Well, they're
yeah,
dope.
here
So
we
who
are.
cares? He'll never know
Exactly.
until you tell him.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Now they're just primary colors: red, blue, yellow. You know,
What?
all
So
good.
what does Elliot think about baby so far?
Oh, he's like in love. He loves it. He does not understand why he can't play with him yet. But he for maybe about an hour he took a little warm-up time of just like, okay. And we had told him like, hey, Wyatt got you a present. So he sees Wyatt and he's like, do you want to hold him? He's like, no. Where's my present? It's like, all right, good. We're processing this on our own time, I see. And then about an hour later, he would be sitting in like a little bassinet, like Elliot's height. And so he would come over and like peek at him and pat him a little bit and get a little more comfortable. But about probably the second day, he wanted to hold him and stuff. So he's done really well. Needs a lot of attention, but he's doing very well.
Yes, that is fair.
Yeah.
And that'll continue.
Yeah. So
that's the challenging part of man to man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not. It is not that difficult, man. You're gonna have a good time,
No,
especially
we got
some rest.
Yes. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean, thankfully we're down to one night feed. So we're tackling that. Hopefully, in the next 3 or 4 weeks we can cancel that out and just go.
How have you haven't had to work at all, right? Or
no, not yet. I'm trying to decide. I think I have through next week. Through this week is all I get for paternity leave, but I was taking an extra week of PTO through next week. So we'll see. I might ask, since we had a NICU stay, to work from home the week after that, or maybe just work from home next week, and we'll figure it out. But,
yeah. Well, that's cool. They've been flexible.
Yeah, and they're really nice. The day we went in, I just texted them. I was like, hey, we don't really know what's going to happen, but I might be taking. So I didn't have any of my stuff that I was supposed to have done, like, to hand off. And they're great about it. So they're like, yeah, don't worry. We'll figure it out. So it's been great.
Did you get a good deal since you work for?
Yeah. We haven't gotten the bill yet, but it'll still be expensive. But if I told you the number, your eyes would pop out of your head at how inexpensive it really is. So.
Okay. I don't doubt it. That's the benefit of working for the company you work for. So good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
Fringe benefit. Have babies.
Fringe benefit.
Yep.
Well, let's move on to
I'm so sorry.
topics. No, don't be sorry. But this is what we're here for, right? First, I'll let you say this podcast is brought to you by the
it's
Butterfly Store.
Yep. So go buy some merch. We've sold a bunch of stuff recently.
Yeah.
We've got swimming trunks, we've got shirts, we've got all kinds of stuff that's got it. So come and support your boys, but more importantly, wear it because it's really dope stuff. And I wouldn't want to wear something that wasn't really sick. So go buy something dope.
Amen.
And follow all the stuff.
Follow
Instagram, blah 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 blah. You know the drill.
Yeah. All right. Well, first piece of news from the community here. Music City Vintage got a mascot.
Yep.
Nickname
What was the?
Juke. I think Juke is what won the competition. Oh, pretty dope.
I don't like it. I don't like the name.
You don't like the
I
name?
thought my
What
names were better. And Bourbon
Oh.
Mike. Like
What did
I
y'all
thought my
have?
names.
I didn't see him.
Mike had a ton. I just really thought mine fit better than Juke.
What was yours?
Boombox Bob.
Boombox Bob.
Yeah.
Triple
I feel like
B
that
over there.
fits.
Boombox
There was
Bob.
another one.
That's a mouthful.
There was another one that I really, really liked that I can't remember all the names now.
I think
but this is significant news.
Could have stolen our future mascot name, but Drippy would have been great for this guy.
Drippy. Yeah.
Drippy the boombox.
No, it would not have.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. No, he's not gonna steal that. We're not taking. No, it's not for anybody else.
Okay. So that's we have a name already. We just need a design of our mascot then.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Is it a water droplet? Just a single droplet of water?
That sounds pretty Gary without an R. I don't think we should. No, it's not going to be a water droplet.
Okay. Okay. Let me compose. All right. Well, hey, for Inside the Box this week, we've got a ton of
catching up
sommeliers.
To do.
Yeah.
We also got a ton of catch up to do.
Yeah. Ton of ketchup. A ton of mustard. So let's get into it. Let's go into our sneaker sommelier segment. Let me see if I have a full slide for this. There it is. Where each step is savored and every soul scent tells a story. That's so I need a little intro like we have for DanDuel.
That could be that could also be a sticker. This could be a
sneaker sommelier. Yeah. I think that's a t-shirt. Just that.
Hey, you know what? Before we jump in here, this just hit me because I'm sitting here and I just saw a picture of my children from the beach. And all of them have on vintage, like thrifted stuff. And I should have talked about this 2 weeks ago. So sitting next to me, and at some point, we hit several thrift stores when we were in Florida the first time. And I've got 2 bags full of thrifted stuff.
You hitting the eBay again?
And it is 666 stuff. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to show you, because it's related to our merch. I showed you this, so you gotta blow me up.
Oh yes.
I never do anything of this nature. When we go on trips, like everybody, I'm not a souvenir guy. I'm not a beach shirt guy. I don't do any of that. But I had a plan, and I executed the plan when I was at the beach. It was 2 days ago. Okay, and so I don't know.
This is a one of one, right?
It's a one of one. I feel like it's a little vain, but at the same time, it's like this is so. I knew what I wanted. I knew. I've never owned anything like this, and I'm like, yep, this is gonna happen.
The airbrush, Panama Slim T-shirt.
I mean,
wow.
It's so tacky and amazing.
Did you choose that sunset design?
Yes, I did.
I mean, you should have at least asked them to have a horse running across the water.
No, it was too. I mean, it's bad enough as it is, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get something that I would wear, and if it was anything else other than this, I probably wouldn't wear it. But I've never
made your highlighter on there.
I've never owned anything that was airbrushed.
Me neither.
Now I got a personal.
I need to join you. I think we need an airbrush tee on the site, like a still dripping airbrush.
Well, I'll see if I can figure out how to do that. That's a great idea. Summertime. Summer tea. All right, I'm sorry. Back to sommelier.
If they rock it in Panama City, I mean, it should be on our shop.
That's fair. I mean, it is the motherland.
Or whatever the place that you went for manatees. If they rock it, if they rock it in Wiki Watchy, then it should be on our shop.
Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get back to some somming. Let's somm some sneakers here.
Oh, right. Cannot wait.
All right.
Got it.
First up, we've got some previews of the Jaw 2. Looks like a
Man,
Giannis, right?
this has been this long ago that I
Yeah,
can't
it's
remember when
been a while.
wow.
This has been
Okay.
out for a while. So,
we got to see what's going on a little bit more with this upper. Is
yeah.
this plastic? Is this what is it? The other thing is, do you remember how excited we were when the Jaw 1 came out? And talk about somebody's stock dropping significantly. You know,
Yeah.
we got all the gun strip club stuff. He gets hurt.
Mhm.
And like his stock is really, really down right now. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope this doesn't suck as bad as what this picture looks like. And I realize it's not even put together in the sample, like it's not even sewn together. But I hope it's not this plasticky looking. I hope it doesn't
Yeah,
look this plastic in real life.
It looks pretty suck. I mean,
It looks very suck.
if I'm somming this, I would think of like around the swoosh area. Looks like a Saudi Arabian like oil field. Like it's just like I don't know. It's looks very oily on the whole thing.
Yeah, that and
Very
it's definitely
oily.
not leather, right? It's some sort of.
No,
I'm
not.
I hope
don't
it's
think
not plastic.
So. It looks very plasticky. I don't know what if there's some kind of super material they're starting to make this with. Man, this just it doesn't look good. I mean,
No.
truly does not look good. The toe box kind of looks like the Booker.
That's what I was thinking too. But if this is the Jaw 2 indeed, this is disappointment.
Yeah. This is it feels like from all the shoes we've got lined up here that as good as signature sneakers were in 2023-24, it looks like it's going to be that bad in 24 and beyond based on what we've seen so far. Because, I mean, this looks absolutely terrible. I mean, I guess you could say some kind of futuristic version of the foam around this swoosh is kind of what they're going for, maybe like a galaxy type thing. Also, the colors on here are kind of weird with the green.
Yeah, we just got to take this as a sample if it's because the colors are horrible. Yeah, the green,
If you're not on YouTube with us, this is the sole on here does say have the Jaw logo. So we're pretty certain that this is the Jaw 2. The sole looks exactly like the Giannis sole, I think, from like
very, very
2 years
comparable
ago or maybe last year. So, yeah,
horrible if this is real.
But let's keep on going. I don't know what's next. We've talked about this a little bit.
Oh, speaking of, this is horrible too. And this is on the cover of NBA Live 25 today. That news broke that he's on the cover with these shoes on.
So yeah, the Jason Tatum 3. This is what they're dubbing the snakeskin colorway. Whatever post this was from, they had a bunch of different colorways on there. But anyways, give us your thoughts.
See my feelings about the Jaw 2. Copy paste.
But this is better than his other models, right? I mean, for Tatum,
is it?
I think so.
I mean, what is
definitely better than the one, right?
Yeah,
it's funky.
And then the other side to it. Have you seen it when it looks in this angle? When you see the other side with it like it's horrible. It's just
is the lace like tongue? Is that slanted or no?
I don't think so. Also, horrible placement on the Jordan logo. It just does not fit there.
This looks like a Trae Young.
I'm just sour about these signature lines are horrible.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's never had a good
grief. I don't
shoe.
even know what to
And I
say. I'm
think
a Jason Tatum hater anyway, so go ahead.
I think Jason Tatum, the reason, I'm not a huge Jason Tatum fan, so I'll say that before I say this. I want to believe that he has say over his designs, and that's why they're all bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think
I
as
just
such a big Kobe fan, he would go for more of that simplistic,
Yeah.
Kobe-esque model, not
Yeah.
these space alien type designs he's had so far.
Yeah. I don't know.
Unless it's just trying to be
Jordan's just
different,
so
which I
disappointing
get
though,
it.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Very disappointing.
all right. Let's move on. Let's try to find some kind of new signature sneaker that we like. Oh, here's not it. We're looking at the Dame 9 or 10.
Who knows? Why in the heck
Adidas
does the
Dame.
sole look like so thick?
Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
This
Wait, is
is
that the Wimbies?
yeah, Wimbies are next, and I've got the Hardens too, and the Hardens are similar to this. I think they've got that kind of
Yes, I
Wolverine
believe so as well.
looking thing.
So this is the Bape. He usually does a Bape collab. This is a Bape
Right.
collab because I can see the okay.
Yeah.
But why does the dang sole look so freaking thick?
Yeah, I don't know. This is just a very weird shoe. Overall, I mean, I guess if I'm having to som this to another shoe, I'm feeling like it's the you're gonna hate me for this. But it's if you take out the sole part, like the upper part looks kind of like that Hyper Rev, like the
I
pink
don't
ones
hate
that
you.
you have.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but that's kind of the look that I get. Now the sole, I mean, Skechers basketball shoes that Joel Embiid has been wearing, it has a better sole than these, and that's tough to say. But
The girth of the sole just throws this whole shoe off.
that's a very, very bad and very good word for it. Girth. This is a girthy sole.
It's very girth. And it's like a third of this shoe, right? Maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more. Maybe you're creeping up into 35-40% right there. And then like I don't know, the layers of the shoe. You've got like the sole, midsole, and then a tiny little strip of like the actual like what I'll say is like leather, like the upper. And then you've got like a full collar going on too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's like 3 pieces, and the main piece of most normal shoes is the smallest on this.
And then last but not least, he doesn't play for the Blazers anymore. Why is the first shoe we get a Blazers colorway? Why wouldn't it be? I mean, you got some good options of a cool color like cream.
Yeah. I mean, black and red is an old played out sneaker colorway. You can do, I mean, he plays in freaking Cream City, man.
Yeah.
Creams and blues and greens. They've even got purples you could throw in there.
And this is getting depressing. Why do we do it? What is happening?
Yeah.
We're just old.
Right. Yeah, we are old. But and the 3 stripes on this look absolutely ridiculous. This might be the worst.
The only part. That's the only part that I don't hate is the 3 stripes and how it's done.
Yeah,
the rest of it looks like a shark. It looks like I'm sensing some shark.
Yeah, that I can see that. Unfortunately, we've railed on the Donovan Mitchell issue, whatever they're on 6 from Adidas, and it's the best signature Adidas they have right now. I mean,
do we have a picture of it?
No, I don't have one. It's been out. It's the one that looks like the Jordan 36 with 3 stripes underneath it. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Well, we already teased it a little bit, but the Wimby is next.
Is this official picks?
No, this is not. This is rumored. all these have a very similar like silhouette of the shoe, and it
Yep.
doesn't look like a normal shoe. It's like
If
we
this
3D
is
printed these.
actually, I can psalm this one a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
So if this is real, I'll go to I gotta think of it. Yep, no, I gotta think of the name of the shoe. I have the picture in my brain.
It's got to be an SB shoe, right?
Nope.
The upper looks like an SB to me.
Nope, you're gonna know it. Pippin wore them for a while. It's not up tempo. Sorry, bad radio, guys. I know. Oh man, Pippin wore them. Ron Harper wore them.
The
They
Flight
looked
Light?
like a. The most popular model, I can see it in my head, is the black. It's a black, and it's got this white thing that like. You know what? It's on this poster.
Air Pippin 2?
Oh shoot!
Look that one up.
No. Oh dang it, man! It's on the poster that's right behind me.
No, look up Air Pippin 2. Tell me if that's it.
No,
Here,
that's not it.
No, that's what it looks like to me. Pippin 6?
Nope, it's not. It's not an official model. It's not like a Pippin model.
Okay.
It was before he was a signature athlete. Hold up. I think I finally found a website.
You know, you can just look at the picture behind you and Google it from the picture, right?
Well, I could, or I could just get on this thing I found. These guys.
Great podcast.
The Nike Air Way Up. Here. These guys.
Yeah, that looks like a penny to me.
Yep.
That
so it's penny-ish.
Looks like penny ones.
Yep, they're very, very comparable.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm picking up is that whatever you want to call it. If this is even real. Oh, look at this red model. Like it's very
Yeah.
Samyang.
I'm not seeing that one as much. This looks to me like a running shoe more than anything.
Okay.
Like I'm getting like.
I mean, it also.
I'm having deja vu because maybe I said this before, but Mayfly, like Nike Mayfly vibes, which is an old, I think discontinued running shoe. I don't know. Something is off. It's like. Don't ask me how
Also,
I can say this, but Kobe, not Kobe 5. It's like a Kobe 5 mixed with a Nike Free. Is what I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but don't ask me how.
Also say that it's fair to think that this has got to be a size 20 something because this looks massive in this picture.
Yeah.
And I don't know what size shoe Victor is, but I don't see him selling a lot of shoes. But that's my opinion.
He wears a size 20 and a half.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. So how relatable is it for me or you even to say a size 20 signature athlete?
A long
Probably not
foot.
going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough sell for Nike.
Yep.
All right. I believe this is our last Psalm shoe, and we mentioned it earlier. It's the Harden something.
10.
Harden 9, Volume 9.
Does
so
it not look like they just copy pasted the Anthony Edwards 2 in a lot
yeah,
of ways?
mixed with the other Harden, the Harden 8.
Yep.
They took the one bubble out of the Harden 8 and just made it 3 little bubbles. Yeah, this should have been the AE2.
This should have
Better
been the
than that.
AE2. I agree.
Yeah. But I get it. It's very along the same lines of that. The previous Harden, it doesn't look. This might be the best one of the bunch out of these. I mean, out of the ones we've
These are
seen
horrible.
tonight.
Like
They're not good.
Yeah.
They're not good, but they're better than any of the other ones that we've seen.
Maybe. Maybe so.
They look very, I guess foam
Plastic.
posit-esque. With maybe a touch more
I feel
performance.
like when Harden first started his signature line, he was really, really focused on making it easier to pull off lifestyle, like just off the court. And this couldn't be further from that. Like, there's no way you're going to walk through the mall or at the fair wearing this shoe. It's like purely to play basketball in.
Not our demographic.
Fine. I mean, yeah, you don't think so?
No.
I'm too old for this shoe.
Now take those 5 shoes and just tell me what you think. I think we both had this separately on our list to talk about. But Asics collab basketball shoe. Is this better than all those previous ones?
I think so. I think this is the one I'm most likely to buy. It's very stupid that I'm saying that. It's crazy that I'm saying that.
I agree.
Hey, your audio just changed.
Did it? Oh, shit.
Yep. But at least they did minimum. I don't love these shoes, but I mean, at least it's good colors. Right?
Check. Is that better now?
Yep, you're better. I like the colors. I don't love the Adidas, the Asics.
Go ahead.
What do you call the Asics logo? It's not. What is that called?
I don't think we have any idea.
Okay, that thing doesn't go good on this shoe. Like, if you took that off and put any other logo, this would be really cool. That logo doesn't work with this shoe very well. It's weird.
Yeah, and Asics has a different logo. I know this is on almost all of their shoes, but they have like that A logo.
What is this thing called? It's called a douche. I think I said that last time.
No, that's what you called the Reebok.
Oh.
Which is very similar. The Asics and the Reebok is very similar. I think it's the Tiger brand. No, I don't know. Anyways, yeah,
hey, listen to this bull crap. Asics was built on the idea of anima sana in corpore sano, a Latin phrase which translates to a sound mind in a sound body.
Interesting, because they're like a Japanese.
It's called a sunflower.
Company.
It's called a sunflower. The sunflower represents ASIC's inspiration towards design and sustainability as the company strives. Well, some stupid.
No, the sunflower logo, that's a different icon.
That's a different one?
I see that. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Looks like a sunflower.
Then what is that thing called? You figure that was easier to find.
Yeah, right. I don't know. But you know that little A logo that
that's what I'm looking at.
Anyways, so yeah, it's a tough thing on a basketball shoe. This is a pretty boring basketball shoe. I think it's too many colors actually. Since it's not for a specific athlete, I'm fine with the colors they chose. I just think, I don't know. One of them, it's the best one that we've seen, and that's saying absolutely nothing. From the ones that we've already talked about. But I don't know. It feels to me like if Asics, and this is a collab, by the way, right? Like, I don't think they carry. Do they have this shoe normally? Like, do they have a normal basketball shoe? I don't know. But if this is a collab with Ballaholic just for a basketball shoe, if they had this like in the bag, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, and they were waiting to release it, why didn't they just throw gobs of money at Kyrie? Right? Like,
Great question.
he could have been your athlete to kick your basketball off, and maybe that's not where they're going. But
Well,
they
at that
just
point
signed
too,
football. They just signed their first football athlete in Diggs, Stephon Diggs.
just remember at that point with Kyrie, nobody wanted to touch him, just like they didn't want to touch Kanye, because remember he's a Jew hater and grandma killer because he wasn't going to get vaccinated, and the list goes on and on. So they didn't want to risk they didn't want to put their necks out for him. I would say.
Yeah. Speaking of Kyrie, I don't know if you sent this in or not. I'm trying to find. I don't think I have it on the slides. Did you see what Jaylen Brown tweeted about Nike?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's breaking news.
Yeah, that's really recent. If you haven't seen it yet, Jaylen Brown tweeted something like, "Really, Nike?" Something or other, and what people are reading that as is Kawhi Leonard is injured. He made the USA basketball team, so there's an open spot because he's out on injury leave. So they got an injury replacement, and they chose
Derek White.
Yeah, Derek White. Instead of what people assumed that Jaylen Brown was going to be the one called up, and because of his previous disdain for Nike and comments related to Nike, apparently he was passed over because of that, because Nike's the main sponsor of Team USA.
Eek.
I don't know. It seems like, that probably had something to do with it, right?
Had to.
I mean,
because let's be
he's
real,
way better than Derek White.
Finals MVP, Derek White.
Yeah.
6th man.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Derek White was really good this season, but he's not Jaylen Brown.
15 points per game.
Yeah. And
Really
that's
good.
probably another reason why Kyrie wasn't ever named on this team, too. Like, you've got Drew Holiday on there. I mean, Drew Holiday's a great glue guy and probably the right person for Team USA, but Derek White, like
3
Derek
Celtics
White.
too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure
Asics should
short
mind their
notice,
business
right?
and stick to lifestyle and running. They're not going to make any kind of dent in basketball. Maybe that's what this is.
maybe.
All right. Hey, let's dip our toe in and see if we get any traction, and they're not going to, so they might as well just move on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got some losers of the week lined up here. Before I get to that, let's go ahead and get to that. Loser of the week is the person that bought this.
I sent this in.
The Mischief
Is this craziest
microscopic handbag sold for almost $64,000, which is 20 times the price of a real life Louis Vuitton tote. And so this one's microscopic. This one's like a Polly Pocket size, would you say?
Maybe smaller.
Maybe smaller. Gosh, and it's lime green. It looks like a little piece of rubber, maybe.
Who bought this? Like who has this type of disposable income where you can drop $64,000 on a microscopic purse that you can't even see? What is the purpose?
Yeah,
you gotta have
no.
Yeah, this has got to be somebody that's got more money than they absolutely can do anything with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a shame that they spent $64,000 and they didn't even get tagged in this post.
Yeah. It's a
You would
shame
think
they
if you
spent
were gonna
$2.
buy it. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I mean,
If
I'd be
you saw this at the
far
dollar
more
store, you wouldn't buy it.
I would be far more believable. It would be far more believable if it said mischief's microscopic handbag sold for $10. I'd still be surprised if it was $10,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
64,000.
Unbelievable.
There was another picture you guys should go look at it. There's another picture where you can see how small it is, and it's microscopic. Like, you have to have a microscope. I'm not a scientist or anything, but you're not going to be you can't put anything. You can put germs in it. That's about all you can put in this is like cells or atoms. That's what you can put in this.
Atoms.
Can't even put
Does
a
it
penny
open?
in it.
Does it
I
open?
don't know. I just saw the price tag and saw that it was real, and I was like, oh my gosh.
That's number one loser of the week. Let's go for a second one. Since Landon's not on here, he would say this is winner of the week. But here's your Solomon Skinny for the day. The Margiela Solomon
Clog.
mules are finally here because this is really what we needed, right? Hayes? We needed a mule Solomon.
The streets have been asking for them. We need a mule.
Thank goodness. If you were holding your breath for one of these, you can live. You can stop holding your breath because it is here.
It is here.
Hayes, what would you say this bottom colorway is called?
Bahama Mama.
Bahama.
I mean, it looks like it looks like the person that's going to wear this is in Pensacola, Florida right now, and they're on the strip, and they stop at a snow cone machine, and that is the person. It's a mom. It's a single mom.
Oh, okay.
She's probably got 2 kids with her.
Yeah.
She's dressed pretty, probably out of her age range, and that's what she buy. That's the shoe she has on.
Yeah, some slip-on Solomon Skechers.
Yep.
I for sure was gonna. You'll have to read between the lines here, but I for sure thought you were gonna mention that these are perfect for somebody, transitioning from the beach to normal road.
Also,
right?
Right? It's a hybrid shoe, so it would make sense for a hybrid person. That's what you want me to say. I just took the bait. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a perfect transition from, like you said, down in Pensacola, something you can slip on and go running in, go hiking, like beach.
All right, listen, the top ones, look, no disrespect. Oh, blow me up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
The top ones. Look, I really watched what I've been eating the last 120 some odd days. But I'm shameless. What is it? I love crystals. Like you can hate me all I want. All you want.
I'm a crystals fan, but I like the chicks, not the burgers.
I will do either. I'll either crystals, but this shoe, no disrespect to crystals or if you have ever worked at crystals, but this looks like something that somebody that works at crystals will wear, the top one.
That or somebody over the age of 75.
Or, yep.
Like I don't know.
I know that's oddly specific.
Yeah.
Shout out to crystals.
Most of our people won't know who this is, but if Terry Smith was a hype beast, he would get the ones on top for sure.
Yeah.
I could definitely see him wearing those.
Walking down the street, holding hands with the tranny. And then.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I feel like
you said that.
I did not say that. I said somebody,
did.
Transitioning from the beach to.
No, you didn't. You know what you were
trying
to do. You were trying to get me to say this. Yep. Let's go. Move on. Oh, he's gone. He gone. So what we're gonna look at. Oh, there now he's back.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back. I got kicked off my own screen.
I was a blumbering idiot. Oh,
last
Lord.
Loser of the week. I mean, these we're getting a whole line of these, man. Did you already introduce this?
No.
Okay, well,
is it the same company that did the Pee the Pants?
I don't think so. I think this is different, but definitely inspired by though. We've got
100%.
The Pee the Pants. What did we have before? The burn shoes. You burn your shoes.
We're a step closer to Dare Leaked.
Yeah. The trash shoes. We had some trash shoes from Adidas, like Balenciaga Adidas trash shoes or something. And then this, a pair of jeans that is designed to look like your pants are unzipped and you have whitey tighties on.
Why? Is this screen printed or like how did...
Right.
I do have some questions on design elements. Like
it looks like they have different versions of it. Not entirely sure, but
indeed.
Like, how far do you want your pants to be unzipped? You can get a 2 millimeter. What there should be the next version of these has a penis.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
We're close.
We're close. We are knocking on the doorstep of you just having your penis out.
And then it's not even gonna be printed. Like, we're knocking on the door of you just like unzipping your pants and pulling it out.
Yeah. Oh, nice shaft there, Tom. What is happening?
Just like the pee pants, I didn't get a price check on these, but just like the pee pants, like you could just literally unzip your pants.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have these. If you wanted people to think your pants are unzipped, just unzip your pants. Otherwise, I don't even think you have the balls to do it.
Yeah. Hey, let me say this. If you are in the market for this pant or the pee pants or any of this other crap we talk about, you can feel free to stop listening to this podcast and don't tell your friends because you suck if you are this person. We don't want anything to do with you.
We don't.
The Dare Leaked world can go straight to heck for all I'm concerned.
Wow.
This is so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me, I don't know why this comes to mind. Have you seen these like people that genuinely have mental illnesses that they'll say, and I always viewed myself as not having an arm. And so they'll like freeze dry their arm off. Or a leg that's the person that's going to wear these pants is like, they want to, I feel like I should have been born a paraplegic. So I'm going to freeze dry my feet so I can't walk. And I'm going to wear these unzipped pants and the piss pants.
I don't know. Like, what can you imagine somebody like I'm just prototypical hype
going to work in these?
Well, I don't think they probably have. If you buy these, you probably don't have a traditional workplace. But like just walking down the street, like what? So say you have these pants on, and I say, "Hey, sir, your fly is unzipped." Like, what do you say back? It's like, "Oh no, Indeed. It's actually not. Come look." Like, what? Do you want to touch it? Like they're actually zipped. Like, what? Are you
I think you only have one option, and that is, yep.
Yeah,
because you want it to look that way. Like you are choosing to have that.
Yeah.
Yes is the only answer here.
Yes. Oh man, what a weird concept. I think the next one we've got to see that good things come in threes, right? Actually, bad things come in threes. And so I think the next one is like right on the butt crack, a nice rip.
Something like that. Or, the shirt that would go with this is like screen printed of your own chest. Right. With your nipples and your, right? That's what I'm saying. That's the top that goes with this pant.
Maybe you're right. I don't think I have anything better. I was trying to think of like,
Man, look at this.
like-
look what we've done.
like
We
if
haven't
you have
even...
like throw up, like just on the collar of your shirt. Like,
we have not done this in 2 weeks, and we have nothing good. Nothing good has happened. It's been all this crap.
and to be honest, I know you've said you're into baseball now, but there's like on this paternity leave, like that is the only thing that I'm upset about at Wyatt is his due date was supposed to be July 23rd or 24th. And that was like 2 days later, we were going to start watching the Olympics. And so I was going to be home for the whole Olympics.
Yep, that's like getting a
And-
vasectomy during March Madness. You almost had it.
Yeah, I was so close. And now I'm going back to work before the Olympics start. And nothing has been on TV. Like I'm scrambling for a random baseball game or NBA Summer League. That's pretty bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got all this. I say all this time. I am being a good dad. I'm doing all the feedings, all the diaper changes. But a lot of the times with a newborn, you're sitting there holding them for hours on end. And so nothing on TV good at all, sports wise. It's been very disappointing.
By the way,
You all
the
right?
U.S. is up by 6 in Canada right now. Basketball. Speaking
Oh
of.
yeah, yeah.
When
The
you said
one
that, I was
day,
like,
that,
oh, they're playing tonight.
the one time that we actually have something good on TV, we're doing the podcast.
Shocker. Well, it's late.
Shocker. Yeah, whatever.
We did what we pulled it off.
We pulled it off. Let's see. Any other things to catch up on?
I have a more than sneakers moment that I've been wanting to.
Oh.
I've been holding on to.
All right, hit us with it.
This is really cool. So I'm in the South, or I'm in right on the edge. Well, technically, I guess you're gonna have to say we're in Gulf Shores yesterday. When we first got there, it was last week, and I go to Walmart, and I've got on my Brandon Miller jersey, and I'm putting all of our groceries into our car, and the dude next to us says, "Hey, nice jersey, Roll Tide." No, I didn't even think like all I got. I didn't even make the connection. Right, I'm just thinking, oh yeah. He's like Brandon Miller, and then he said Brandon Miller went to Alabama. I was like, oh, that's right, man. I forgot. Well, he's from my hometown in Asheville. And they go, yeah. Oh, that's like an hour from us. We're in Florence, and I was like, Florence, Alabama. And he said, yeah. I said, well, my family's from a place called Rogersville. And they were like, that's right down the road from us. We go there all the time. And I was like, have you ever eaten at Clay's Pizza? It's the best pizza in the Southeast. And there's like, it is the best pizza in the Southeast. We eat there twice, like once a month. And I'm like, this is crazy. But all because of my Brandon Miller jersey led to that conversation. Nice guy, young dad, had a bunch of kids with him, little kids. But anyway, all because of me having a Brandon Miller jersey on. About that.
Way to go.
Small.
More than sneakers. My only observation about sneakers that I've had in the last couple weeks is aside from Williamson County soccer moms, the best nurses are usually wearing On Clouds.
I wouldn't.
Just saying.
I don't disagree.
It's a solid. I want my nurse in some On Clouds. There's occasional Nikes popping in, but yeah, On Clouds
is the token
predominant
nursing. Well, they're on their feet a lot, right? It makes sense that they're gonna. I wasn't hating, but I noticed that too in all the hospital visits I've had as well. Yeah, lots of On Cloud.
So, not a shout out, not an endorsement. I'm just saying, if you're a nurse, On Clouds are probably a decent move. I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. Anything else? Any closing remarks?
I got nothing, man. I'm glad we pulled it off.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad everybody's healthy and safe. Dan and Landon, you're missed. I feel like I haven't seen you all in ages. We need to catch up with those guys. I really would before the summer's over. I would love to do a live something. If it's somewhere, cool. If it's just one of our houses, cool. But I would like to do that.
Yeah, let's try to do that. Wyatt's got to be a little older, but I believe that we have or maybe it's just my promise of having Mike and Matt Clark to your house. I invited them to your house.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To do the podcast. So hopefully we can do that. I would love that
before the end of the summer. Let's do it. Early August, maybe.
That might be tough for me, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
I think that's it. That's episode 176 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. Please go to our YouTube and hit the subscribe button. If you're like Dean Huffman, who's gradually climbing the charts on our Still Drippin' Army ranks, turn the notifications on. Anytime we go live, he gets a little notice, a little pop-up.
We can do that. Wow.
Yeah. Turn on those notifications. Like this video. Leave us a comment. Leave us a review on iTunes. I know we're a week behind on posting the episode, so I'll try to get both of them up. A 2-week-long hospital stay will do that to you. So apologies on that. Yeah, I think that's about it.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Yeah, this is, I mean, a 2-week break will let me tell you, man. I know you've said this before, but a 2-week break started feeling like I needed my therapy back a little bit. So very therapeutic to hop on here with you. So I appreciate it.
Well, at least there's 2 of us that feel that way.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm making fun of Landon and Dan. They just had, Dan's got an excuse. Who knows what Landon's doing?
Maybe we start having like an intern or maybe Coop hop on. Like, we don't want to inconvenience them, but frequently.
I'll tell you, Fry Guy gets married in 3 days.
So he's probably out for the foreseeable future. He's got some late night activities to get going.
Yep, he does.
All right. Well, once again, we're terrible at ending this podcast. Maybe it's just me. Thank you for listening to episode 176. We love you all. We'll see you next week. Peace.
That's right. Back at it. Like a crack at it. I'm so tired.
See ya. Peace.
See ya.